Thing that we should understand is that when we drift from God, we start relying on our own feelings. Our feelings are a powerful motive, and it's also not a reliable motive because our feelings change. Every day they're different. But something I noticed when I fall, when I'm with God, I always pray before deciding something big, especially like getting a job or selling my bike, things like that. I'll slow down. I'll seek God's wisdom. I'll trust in God that whatever happens is right. And I'll be patient no matter how long it takes. But when I drift and I make these decisions on my own and I try and take control, I just think everything becomes more emotional. And my feelings are so much more influential because that's all I have. When I drift away from God, I'm not relying on God and trusting in Him, but it comes down to me and my thoughts and my feelings, and that's what influences me to make these big decisions. But the truth is that these feelings aren't always reliable, they're not always trustworthy. And Jeremiah tells us this in chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and beyond cure. Who can understand it? What he's saying here is that our hearts can deceive us. Our feelings and our emotions, our thoughts, these can deceive us. That's how the devil gets a hold of us because he puts these tempting and lying thoughts in our minds. And sometimes what feels right in the moment, what you think is right, actually isn't wise and actually doesn't work out in the future, which is why scripture tells us to seek God's wisdom instead of assuming that our own instincts are always right. Looking back on it, I think a lot of the decisions I made, I knew what I was doing. I knew that this might not work out or this might not be right. But I risked it and hoped that maybe it would be. I hoped that maybe I would be able to do it on my own. But truth is, those decisions that I listed weren't right. And I would have done things differently. But it's not about looking on your past and thinking about what you would do differently, but it's about taking this moment and changing things and doing things right from here on out so that the future you doesn't have the same problem.